So does that come on the factory and you guys remove it for the PPF install?
We're doing full car PPF on this. We're gonna cover that whole panel with seamless. So we get rid of all the factory little stuff they put on there. Make sure there's no adhesive.
So this is a Porsche Targa, and this is one of the harder back windows on the market to do.
No. It's the hardest.
Not the hardest, but it's in the top 5. Most shops like around here, like a lot of shops just say, we won't even touch it. But here at Shine Shop, we'll tackle anything, you know, bring it to us, we'll figure it out. We've done quite a few of them here. We do it in one piece, we get it installed. It's just difficult to shrink. So when I get ready for the shrink process, I'll show you why once I get everything up here. So it's got not only the curve down, so you see this curve down, but it's also a bow that you have to work with. So you have to get the film to form. On top of it, Porsche did not make it easy for you to actually install this window because it's hard to see because I just soaked it up, but you see the molding and the framing of the window inside. You have to get it to set in that area and go all the way down. A lot of patience, which is usually not my virtue, but with this, we get it done.
I don't think it's gonna fit.
What? Yeah, we need a new one. That's not long enough.
Long fill or?
Yeah, you notice how most pieces are pre-cut, you know, no big deal. This, you cannot pre-cut this window because there's so much shrink to it. By the time you're done shrinking it, it won't fit. So you have to hand cut this window. You don't have a choice. It's gotta be hand cut. So. Well, I'm along. That's good. Doesn't look too bad in the middle, does it?
I think it's done.
Yeah, it's
Good.
Just leave it this way, right? Just call that's like texture tint. What I'm actually doing is I'm kind of pulling the tint. You notice I'm pulling it and I'm kind of allowing it to go down and work with the angle. Go down, and you just gotta keep on letting it work. Basically, it's the same stress as here, but here you have more play with it. Here you have a small little area that you're trying to condense all that stress into. And that's why it's a little tough down there. See how it started like kind of like wanting to just go all over the place, and that's what happens when film gets stretched too far. Now I don't have the ability to push anything that way, you know? It's already down.
How many times did it take you to successfully do it the first time?
First try. Look at that, I'm a whiz. No, it took me a while to get this down, you know, the techniques. Here's the problem. Every single film shrinks a little differently too. So when I was used to one film, Expel tends to shrink a little bit differently. It's a heavier ceramic. So like if this was a dyed film, it's like shrinking the Hefty bag. We don't use dyed films, we use a high quality ceramic film. It's good for some things, it's a little more difficult to shrink. It just takes time to kind of get the technique down and just keep on working with it. I would take this over an older Barracuda, but you don't tint those at all.
That's what's coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sick. You know, really concentrating if I get the Michael Jordan tongue going. That's how you know.
Is he the greatest of all time?
No, he's the greatest of his generation. But the problem is basketball changes every so often and they keep on adapting rules, you know, just like Wilt Chamberlain was the greatest of his generation. But nowadays, Wilt Chamberlain might not be even great because there's other guys that are 7'2" that are more athletic. And I know there's going to be people arguing about that, but whatever. That's just my opinion. Maybe I can do it this time. So I can't cut it short. The tint right there has to go to there. So I kind of like will cut here. Gotta be careful with the car. Just run along. Just remove that, and you can see how there's a little less stress on it, see? Alright, keep on going. No more. Okay.
Luckily, there's no audio on this, right?
Oh, I've got audio.
We're not getting any of that, right?
Oh, that's in there.
He's already been editing it on the fly. The interesting thing with this vehicle also, Brian, because there is so much curve to the window, you cannot actually fit it. You can't cut it to fit the exact cut. Even now, you have to cut it slightly shorter on the sides, because when you put it inside, it actually fits better. That's just getting it ready for the installation. You put it on the wall.
Shrink on this window.
So it can't even, normally most windows, as you see, lay pretty flat. Look at that, it wants to come off the wall because there's so much curve to that window. It's just insane. So remember I told you about the trim on the inside? There's all trim in the way. And now you can get it by the trim without taking it all off. Some places will take everything off. I don't like doing that because the more you take off, the more you risk. This thing moving, this is supposed to pop off. Why it's not popping off is beyond me. You know why it's not popping off? Because you ever hear the thing like when you're getting filmed, things don't go right?
Had to give it some beans.
It's still, there you go.
Hey.
Like I said, I don't take all this off. You ever know there's like one more screw and you just can't find it?
Do a flip.
I might flip, right? Oh, I have no problem jumping out. It's the landing I'm worried about. 30-year-old Damon, no problem. 55-year-old Damon.
55? Just kidding.
I'm the oldest person here in the shop. I'm older than Scott.
Oh, we knew that, didn't we?
Didn't have to tell you. So you go side to side, side to side. You go side to side.
Up and down. I'm not seeing enough side to side. There we go.
So just scrubbing it down, making sure there's no debris at all, no residue, no nothing. No, just scrubbing it
Is it just
down.
like soapy water or?
It basically, yeah, it's all it really is. I mean, for the most part, just a little bit of soap, a little water. It's a certain type of soap that we use that, it's conducive for window film. I am not a big fan of using dish soap. Some places will use dish soap, and if they have success with it, power to them. My issue with dish soap has always been that it's made as a degreaser, and the problem with a degreaser is degreasers will break down things. So my feeling is over time, because you put a degreaser on the film glue itself, it will break that glue down. That's just my feeling. I prefer using the chemical that they give me from the company. If there is an issue down the road, I'll be like, oh, you sold me this. It's your fault. What I'm actually doing, I'm taking off the first soap, and I'm going to go back and do it again. And you got to make sure there's nothing on there. I still have fingers. So.
You have what?
We call them fingers.
Fingers.
Fingers.